So we're back in the Champions League. The semi-final has arrived. And what a match this is going to be. Two Spanish powerhouse sides. The El Clasico at its finest. And the fact that these two teams are 1 point difference in the league. They met up recently in the Copa del Rey where Barcelona knocked out Real Madrid. Makes it for an enticing battle. And let's have a look at the lineups for today. So for the home side, they're playing their traditional 4-3-3. Suarez starts on the bench. So Lionel Messi's up top with Coutinho on the left, Dembele on the right. It's Rakitic, Vidal, Busquets in the middle with Manolas and Piqué at the back. For Real Madrid, continuing to keep that 3-5-2, it's Mariano and Son. Hazard still on the bench. He's still not 100%, but they are missing Militao and Varane. So Casemiro comes at the back with Vallejo. Let's see exactly how those three play at the back together. So the referee signals for this game to get underway. 90 minutes to play in this first leg, where we will see how Real Madrid can try and contain this Barcelona side, who started off the year quite poorly. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a bit of a mix-up, and Courtois is forced to fly through the air and pluck out the save. But, yeah, it was a little bit cagey here. Bit of a mix-up between Felix and Marcelo. And it's out for the corner. You certainly don't want to concede early. The ball's delivered in, looking for the back post. Headed clear. That's well played, Odriozola. And hang on a minute, we've got a chance here. Because look at the space out wide for Odriozola. He has an awful lot of work to do, though. Question is, can he do it all by himself? No, because that's great play by Piqué. Felix. Oh, nearly managed to hold off his man. You saw what he can do in the last game when he fired one in from the edge of the box to give Real Madrid that 1-0 lead in the end. Coutinho. Just trying to play that over the top. Good looking ball, good idea, but Odriozola saw it all the way. He is a very calm player under pressure as Vallejo picks it up. And Toni Kroos with a searching ball. And what a ball it was. Marcelo. Oh, that is a late one. Semedo, he's known for his antics, Semedo. He will not care less if he has to go through you to get the ball. Well, it is Son up top today with Eden Hazard still not 100%, is he? Type of player you want on the field, but I don't know if he's got a virus or what's going on with him, but he's just not feeling the vibe. And that's another free kick, and Barcelona getting a little bit, well, flustered here. Jordi Alba's lucky the referee's decided to keep the yellow in the pocket this time. It's a good play by Son, just flicked it away from him. More importantly, though, this is a chance as the ball is floated in, looking for Pogba. Couldn't quite get there. Vallejo picks it up. It's going to be Pogba once more, tried to bend it, but never really troubling the goalie. To Stegen in goal. It's a good header by Lionel Messi. We normally see him out wide, Messi, but today playing through the middle. Luis Suarez, I'm sure we'll see him at some point in time. A lot of man marking going on today as well by Real Madrid, just trying to stay close to their players for the sake of not letting them have the runs or the chances to break through. Because here's a chance for Dembele, and it was the captain, the little Argentine, 5-time World Player of the Year, getting on the end of this one. If that's on his left foot, it very well may have found the back of the net, but it was on his weaker peg. Ball's fed through, but Marcelo is there, and right now nothing is separating these two teams. Odriozola. Son. That's well played. Odriozola now's on the bike. Jordi Alba's trying to come across. Odriozola. Oh, he tried to flick it round him there. Son lays it back to Pogba. Fed off. Pogba gets it back. Really struck it well. Luckily for Stegen, it was right at him. And Barcelona start again. It's been a very even game in this opening half an hour here at the Nou Camp. This Champions League semi-final affair between two massive Spanish sides that have won So many trophies combined, it's unreal. And hang on a minute, here's a chance now for Son. He is open, he is free. The question is, can he do it alone? Oh, he nearly did. Barcelona under the cosh. Good header by Marcelo. This is what Luigi would have wanted. Keep the pressure on. Don't give him the time of day. But that's a good ball up the line. And it's going to be a foot race. And it's going to be an effort as well from Vidal. 5 minutes till the break. Still deadlocked. 0-0 here between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Fed through the middle. Messi. It's a good turn. Lovely vision as well. And can they get the strike off? Oh, he could. But it just grazed the post. And that's where Real Madrid have got to do better. It's too easy there. Vidal just couldn't quite shield off his man. And yeah, it was a tough chance for the centre midfielder. There certainly has been chances. Not a ton of them. Here's Busquets. Rakitic. Messi. But there's Toni Kroos tracking his man. Casemiro, not a good place to lose it. And suddenly, Barcelona have got players forward. Oh, it's come off Pogba, who saved the day because that was heading in without question. Final minute of the half. Barcelona have suddenly picked it up. Real Madrid will win a throw. And literally just wind down the clock and go in the break. Even Stevens at 0-0. There is the half-time whistle. Yet to see a goal. Deadlocked. 0-0. More to come. So the second half begins. No changes. Actually surprised I haven't seen Eden Hazard yet, but I'm sure we are going to see him at some point. I'm not quite sure what on earth Son was playing at there. There was no way he was going to play that type of pass. But Suarez comes on now for Dembele. Interesting change to make after 1 minute in the second half. I don't know why you wouldn't just make that at half-time, but anyway, he comes on. Looks like Messi very well may just continue to play where he's playing as a centre-forward. Casemiro, nice little fake by him. Flicks it on. Mariano couldn't get there. Ball over the top. And Casemiro goes all the way back to the goal. He's a very composed player, Casemiro. And quite versatile in the sense that he can play, as we've seen, defensively through the middle. Also play as a centre-back if needed, where he's sort of playing there today. Rakitic. Well played, Odriozola. Playing the short one. They managed to keep it on. It's a good idea. Suarez was up there, wasn't he? It's back on the volley, and Vidal got hold of it. He's had a couple of attempts today. He can strike a ball beautifully. He certainly did. Courtois looking for Marcelo. Feeds it up the line. Oh, Mariano. That's the type of runs they want, though, right through the middle. There was a spell there, wasn't there? Wait a minute. Here's a chance for Messi if he can get through the middle. And he certainly can. But he just sort of smashed it at Courtois, who was going to lay it off, but decided against it. Goes for the long clearance instead. Son flicks it on. Barcelona now, they're starting to win the middle of the park. That's where Real Madrid need to get control again. Oh, lovely touch. That is exquisitely done. And there's your opening goal. It's Vidal of all players. Probably deserved one because he had a couple attempts already. But this pass from Messi, exquisitely done. They worked it well. Look at his first touch pass. Ridiculous. And then he did the rest. So Real Madrid's first change, Hazard replacing Vallejo. So Ziyech's going to replace the young lad of Felix for the remaining 25 minutes. And Barcelona, two changes. Malcolm and Arthur coming on. Nelson Semedo to take the free kick. Under 20 minutes left. Semedo plays it through the middle. Lionel Messi. It's a good turn by the Argentine. Closed down very quickly. And Courtois just about did enough there. Risky business. Here comes Toni Kroos. Odriozola now able to bring it forward. And he's got players in the middle here. Ziyech lays it off. Mariano bundled out of the way by two blue and red shirts. Slight deflection. Referee plays the advantage. Oh, that's a fantastic looking ball. It's Vidal once again. Great save. And then Messi taps it in for number 2. And it's all going wrong here for Real Madrid. Just too clinical. And I tell you what, Vidal, I don't know what role he's playing today, but this guy is just sitting in the hole, making the runs through, causing so many issues. And Messi was there to pounce and follow it up. Real Madrid's final change. Junior comes on for Son. So Barcelona now have a lovely 2-goal cushion. Have they deserved it? Probably. Because they're starting to play some really nice football and Real Madrid just can't contain them. Here we go again. It's Vidal once more. He has been such a player today. And Messi's just been brilliant. The passing has been crisp. The awareness is there. It's these little balls every time. There's runners making more runs. Courtois to find Marcelo. Can Real Madrid find a goal to give them some hope in this second leg? Because right now, they're going to need something. They're just a little bit slow today. Got to be quicker on the ball. It's almost like Barcelona have got an extra man. Messi, it's again trying to feed it through, but Real Madrid players are looking tired, looking out of juice at this stage. That's a free kick. A late one there by Malcolm. And a yellow card for him too. So the final 7 minutes. Once again, another wasted ball. It's just not happened at all today for the away side. They want a bit of redemption, they want to certainly redeem themselves after the display in the Copa del Rey. But look at it, every single ball, Barcelona are first to it. Once again, Arthur wins it this time. Now he's going to make the run through the middle, and Ziyech's not quick enough to stay with him. And it's luckily, just ricocheted into Courtois' arms. But at the Bernabeu, they're going to have to see a different side of Real Madrid here. Referee plays on. He's not even going to bring it back for the free kick. He's just going to play on, which is a little bit ridiculous. Should have been a foul. Toni Kroos, there's another free kick. Busquets trying to get there, and here's Marcelo. They've got players in. It has to be a good ball. It is delivered in. Oh, what a save. That is a huge stop from Junior by ter Stegen. If this goes in, it really opens up that second leg. But denied by the big outstretched left palm. And a yellow card for Arthur for the earlier challenge. And rightly so, because it was a late and filthy one on Kroos. Well, it's got to be a good ball, hasn't it? Toni Kroos floats it in. Looking for Mariano. What's there? Oh, it's cleared away again off the line. And the referee is not going to give another corner. That was the chance, but it's going to mean Real Madrid have one hell of a lot of work to be done in the second leg. A 2-0 defeat here at the Nou Camp. Started off well, but Barcelona outplayed them. 14 attempts to 5. Didn't have more possession. Who cares? Man of the match was Lionel Messi. Well, that was a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. I wasn't on Legend. It felt like I was on Legend. I was just second to every ball, There's a little bit of momentum there at the start of the game. And then every single ball, I felt like Barcelona were going to win it. Absolute nightmare. So it's going to make for a ridiculous second leg, but we're going to have to go for it. Atletico Madrid won 1-0 there against Manchester City. I just couldn't get anything going. The 3-5-2 wasn't working. Then I switched to a 4-3-3. Wasn't really working either. just not great. So there's a look at sort of the stats for the end of the month. Conceded all our goals late, 76 to 90th minute. And yeah, it does mean we're going to have to perform against them. It's been tough. It's been tough. Team of the month, all we've got is Felix in there with Militao. Yes, I missed Varane. Yes, I missed Militao. I didn't have either of them. And Hazard, by the way, was on orange. I don't know what's up with him. So it wasn't a great performance, was it? It just wasn't. But let's not write ourselves off. We've still got La Liga here. And, you know, we've just got to basically go now for every single match. Play every match like a cup final. So we've got another derby game coming up. And that's the problem. When it's a derby game, you know, now Marcelo's injured. Jesus. But every single match is now a derby game, which means the AI is going to play tougher, harder. And it's going to be certainly more difficult. So got a couple of missions here to try and do. But anyway, we shall return for the next game. I mean, Varane's still out for another week. So he may not even be back for the Barcelona game, which now Marcelo's out for a week as well. Oh dear, oh dear. And Hazard, is he finally up for a match? Let's have a look before we get into this. Yeah, he's on green, so good. Yeah, a lot of players are up for this, so this is good sign to see. Obviously, Griezmann's still at Atletico Madrid, although he's now gone to Barca. But yeah, we'll return for this big matchup. They're playing a 4-4-2, so we could probably play a 3-5-2 in this one, but we'll have to play around with it and see what we can come up with. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it at least. It's been tough. It's going to be tough. We are winding down the season because we only have 1, 2, 3... 4 matches left, technically. If we get to the final of the Champions League, which is going to be tough now, we would have 5. So we shall see how we get on. But until next time, take care, guys, and subscribe for more.